The time has finally arrived. We are here at the Hawks Nest College Drive. Another Elite Eight home matchup. The Hardaway Lady Hawks taking on the Colts from Coahulla Creek here on Georgia, Alabama Sports Live. Winner goes to the Final Four in Douglasville. How's everybody doing? I'm Richard Holdridge. We are going to have Art Thomason announce the starters, and then it will be tip-off time between Coahulla Creek and the Hardaway Lady Hawks here on Georgia, Alabama Sports Live. We'll go ahead and keep it here, and you get to take a listen to the starting lineups presented by the PA extraordinaire Art Thomason, also assistant coach to Coach Kelly Ellison, as the Hardaway Lady Hawks trying to reach their fourth straight Final Four, the defending 2A state champions, taking on the 20th seed Coahulla Creek, which, by the way, 6 teams in their region all made the playoffs. They are in one of the toughest regions in 2A. We'll have the national anthem and the announcement of the starters.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Superintendent Dr. David Mills, Citywide Athletic Director Kendall Mills, and our Principal Latrice McNeil, welcome to the Hawks Nest here at Hardaway High School for tonight's GHSA Elite Eight matchup between the visiting Coahulla Creek Lady Colts and your Hardaway Lady Hawks. The winner of tonight's game will advance to the Final Four to be played at Legacy Arena in Douglasville on Friday. Before the introduction of the starting lineups, a few reminders. Fans are not permitted to sit on the first row of the bleachers. Restrooms and concessions are located in the lobby. And fans, please stay off the court before, during, and after the contest. With that, we'll bring you the starting lineup. First, for the Lady Colts. Number 1, Presley Hilton. Number 2, Annie Reed. Number 21, Aslan O'Neill. Number 23, Greenlee Lumpkin. And number 24, Caden Stuckey. The Lady Colts are coached by Chad Brewer. And now, get up on your feet for your Hardaway Lady Hawks. Number 1, Offensive Player of the Year in Region 1, Jayla Jacob Tom. Number 4, Region Defensive Player of the Year, Marlena
the starters from Art Thomason. We got the 20th seed Coahulla Creek, who finished with a 17-12 record, 9-7 in their region that featured 5 other teams make the playoffs. And the starters, Presley Danton, Andy Reed, Aslan O'Neill, Greenlee Lumpkin, Caden Stuckey. For Hardaway, Rihanna Boynton, Marlena White, J-Bug, Kimora Lance, and Amaria Crawley. And Hardaway wins the tip, and J-Bug takes it over to the wing. Crawley has it on the right wing over to Lance at the top of the key. Swings it around to J-Bug. Oh, almost stolen there by Stuckey. Almost batted away. Crawley on the baseline. 15 on the shot clock. Marlena White tries to get it in, and it's going to be stolen by Lumpkin. But Hardaway back on defense. Could not get a transition bucket for Coahulla Creek, but Andy Reed with a shot. Good offensive rebound there by Stuckey. Top of the key. Lumpkin for 3. No good. Rebounded by Crawley, and that is going to be a foul on Stuckey. Stuckey tried to steal it from Crawley in an early foul here with not even a minute gone by. This first quarter brought to you by State Farm. Carroll Purdue, serving the Phoenix City community for over 16 years, has been a proud supporter of Georgia Alabama Sports Live from the very beginning. Rihanna Boynton on the baseline. Lance swings it over to J-Bug. J-Bug in the corner to the defensive player of the year, Marlena White to J-Bug. Off the mark, no good. Reed coming down with the board. Good defensive stop there for the Colts. There's a corner 3 by Presley Danton. And Coahulla Creek up 3-0 against Hardaway. Crawley, baseline, up, good. And Amaria Crawley, her first bucket of the game. Here comes Hardaway with the full court press. Over to Stuckey. Stuckey with an open lane. Oh, what a pass to Danton. Missed it and rebounded by Crawley. Hardaway wants to go fast. There's J-Bug all the way to the rack. No good. Rebounded by Rihanna Boynton. Off the glass and in. Rihanna Boynton, who had 26 rebounds against Carver, gets another big rebound, and Hardaway with a 1-point lead. Danton, long 2 for Stuckey. Back of the iron, no good. And there's Rihanna Boynton, her second rebound. Back over to J-Bug. Winner will play in the Final Four this Friday in Douglasville. Amaria Crawley, no good. And it goes out of bounds and to the Colts. Coahulla Creek out of Dalton, Georgia. They are in a region that features Murray County, that was the state runners-up last year, Union County, Sonoraville, and Ringgold all made the playoffs. Incredible region. There's a corner 3 for Reed. Got blocked by Boynton. What a rejection by Rihanna Boynton. I tell you, she is coming back into her own, coming off that injury, off the inbounds. And back out to Stuckey. Stuckey, Reed. 3-pointer is good. That's Presley Danton, her second 3, and she's got 6 points for the Colts. Dumps it inside, and that's going to be stolen by Reed. Here comes Reed on a fast break. Reed, corner 3 is no good by Stuckey. And Boynton grabs the rebound. Coahulla Creek led by their head coach, Chad Brewer. Lost in the first round of the playoffs last year. Marlena White over to Kimora Lance. J-Bug back to Lance. Lance fires a 3 and hits a 3. Kimora Lance, who had some big 3s in the game against Carver, gives Hardaway the 1-point lead in the Chana defense. Stuckey over in the corner to O'Neill. Long 2 by Reed is off the mark. That shot might have been rushed. And here comes J-Bug. Lance on the wing, swings over to Boynton on the baseline. It got poked away and stolen by Reed, her second steal of the game. And we're going to get a foul call. That's going to be a foul on Hardaway. It's their first. Coahulla Creek, 20th seed, was able to defeat Franklin County at home. Franklin County upset the number 4 seed, Murray County. And that is why Hardaway is not on the road in the quarters. They're here at home because they are the higher seed. Swings it over to Reed. Reed for three and hits it. Third three of the game for Coahulla Creek. 9 points, all three-pointers for the Colts. Makai Mims checks into the game, and Annie Reed has just been a terror with the steals. She's already got three, and it's blocked by Riri. Rihanna Boynton with a big block. Double team, goes up, and she traveled. Traveling violation on Rihanna Boynton. And one thing about Hardaway against Carver, they had over 20 turnovers. Rihanna Boynton had several turnovers in the post. As they get deeper into the playoffs, that's something that they just got to work on, as that was almost stolen back into the hands of Stuckey. Reed for three, and she is on fire. 12 points. Coahulla Creek, they're calling that nope, that is a three-pointer. 12-7, led by Presley Danton and Annie Reed. White, long jumper misses. And into the hands of Larkin Woods, checking into the game for the first time for the Colts. Lumpkin, back to Woods, top of the key. Bounce pass to Lumpkin. Trying to set up a screen, Larkin. Lumpkin got it poked away and stolen by J-Bug. Here comes Jayla Todd on a fast break, and she goes all the way to the rim. Count the bucket! Wow, what a shot, are you kidding me? She just threw it up in the air and it went in. And she's got a chance for the N1. What a play. Man, we had the falling on the back Marlena White Houlihan highlight of the week, last week against Carver. That might be another candidate from a Hardaway playoff game. Wow, what a shot by J-Bug. And she makes it. It's 12-10, Coahulla Creek leading by 2, and that's going to be a turnover on the Lady Colts. Like us on Facebook, subscribe to the YouTube channel here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Nicole Baldwin checking into the game, and what a move, and Nicole Baldwin slices and dices the defense and ties the game at 12. And the chance of defense getting louder here at the Kelly's Nest. College drive, that's gonna be a foul. And no, a travel. Presley Danton ended up taking too many steps. And we got a timeout, 2:44 left to go here in the first. Tied at 12 here in the GHSA quarterfinals. Winner goes to the Final Four on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Big things are happening at Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika.
Get massive savings on our entire lineup of GMC Sierras and the all-new, all-electric Sierra EV. Drive home a full-size GMC Sierra with over $14,250 off. Or go electric with up to $10,000 in savings on Sierra EV.
Buy today and you won't pay till May.
People from all over the USA buy from Glenn Smith Chevrolet.
Check us out 24/7 at glennsmith.com.
Get ready to smile.
Fresh out of a timeout, Hardaway with the basketball. It is 12 all. Hardaway on a 5-0 run. And J-Bug takes it across the timeline. Back over to Baldwin on the right wing. Long pass to Mims. Mims for three. Front of the iron, no good. Offensive rebound by Nicole Baldwin. Back of the iron, no good. And into the hands of Annie Reed. And look at that full court press, and that's going to be a foul on Nicole Baldwin. That's the third team foul for Hardaway. Josie and Hart County is in the other bracket. The winner of this game will play the winner of that game in the Final Four. We also have Columbia and Murray County hosting as well. Lumpkin lost it, stolen, Baldwin. And a turnover for Hardaway once again. J-Bug, and that is going to be a foul on Lumpkin. Lumpkin was trying to be a little sneaky there, trying to get the steal. Went behind J-Bug on the weak side and just drew a little too much contact. Alice Norton He's going to check back out of the game, and so is Larkin Woods. Well, if there's anybody that knows playing tough championship teams, it's Coahulla Creek. One of the toughest regions in 2A. Crawley off the glass, rebounded by Rihanna Boynton, no good. Crawley trying to get the rebound into the hands of Mims. J-Bug steps up, three, back of the iron, gets her own rebound and puts up a shot. Good patience there by Jayla Todd. Gives Hardaway the 2-point lead, and it's stolen by Mims. Mims up and in. And Hardaway on a 9-0 run. That's going to be a foul on Crawley. 1:34 left to go here in the first. Already fireworks here at the Hawks Nest. College Drive. Is this place starting to get packed? We already got one side with fans from Coahulla Creek. They've already packed this place. Presley Danton into Stuckey. Stuckey ends up traveling. And a turnover for the Lady Colts. Back to Hardaway, up by 4. Jayla Todd over to Baldwin. Swings it over to Mims, top of the key. A little lob pass to J-Bug. And Mims is open for a 3 and hits it! Another 3-pointer for Mims. And here comes that full court pressure once again by Hardaway. 12-0 run for the Lady Hawks. Reed inside to Stuckey. Stuckey out of bounds, and it will stay with Coahulla Creek. Good defense by Mims and Boynton. And Reed will inbounds. Stuckey at the top of the key. Bounce pass to Reed. Reed, a nice little pump fake being guarded by Baldwin. Bounce pass. Little lob pass. Danton fires a 3. No good. And rebounded by Rihanna Boynton, her 5th rebound. Here comes Jayla Todd. Pull-up jumper off the glass and in. And we do have a player slow to get up. That's Annie Reed, our Jack Houston Memorial injury timeout. As we got some subs coming in. Kimora Lance will come in. 35 seconds left. It was 12-7. Now all of a sudden, it's a 14-0 run by Hardaway with 35 seconds left to go here in the first. And that is stolen by Baldwin. Baldwin puts it up, and Hardaway leads by 11. Timeout, Coahulla Creek will take 1-2 here in the GHSA 2A quarterfinals with a winner advancing to the Final Four. Back after this on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
A strong workout means a strong recovery. And with your Planet Fitness Black Card, you get access to 6 new amenities only at PF, like the Red Light Sauna and Polar Dry Plunge, both designed to reduce muscle soreness and relieve tension. Reset, rebound, and recover your muscles so you can do it all again tomorrow.
You gotta try this.
Join Planet Fitness today and get your first month free for just $1 down, $24.99 a month, no commitment. Deal ends March 13th.
New Black Card Spa amenities. Even stronger value.
Welcome back here to the Hawks Nest. They got to adjust the clock. There was 32 seconds left, and now there's 23, so they got to take it back to 32 seconds. Coahulla Creek with the ball, probably can hold for the final shot. Hardaway on a 16-0 run. Really all after trailing 12-7. The only points for Coahulla Creek is 4 3-pointers. Back over to Lumpkin. Lumpkin being swarmed. Reed swings over to Lumpkin. Lumpkin for 3 and rushed that shot, but right into the hands of O'Neal and puts it up and in. And that snaps a 16-0 run by Hardaway. 4 seconds. 3. Lance lobs it to Pickard. And that will do it for the first quarter. Hardaway leading Coahulla Creek 23-14 here in the GHSA quarterfinals. We'll be back after this here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
or surprisingly great rates? Contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Carol Perdue in Phoenix City today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Imagine a life-changing injury. Imagine the fear and unknown. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team, the only physicians in the area with advanced certification in orthopedic sports medicine, treats sports injuries with innovative techniques. The Houston Clinic has helped nearly 1 million athletes live without pain. Imagine getting back in the game.
And we are back. Start of the second quarter. Coahulla Creek with the basketball. Stuckey back over to Reed. Reed being guarded by Lance, trying to go inside. Hardaway disciplined with their zone defense. And then back out to Lumpkin. Lumpkin thought about the three. Back out to Reed. Reed hits a three, no good. And Rihanna Boynton with her 6th rebound. Back over to J-Bug. Todd over to Crawley. Crawley passes it to White. Marlena White won the Defensive Player of the Year for the region. There's a long two. White, no good. And rebounded by O'Neal. Danton back out to Reed. Reed back of the iron, no good. And White pulls down that rebound. Good defensive stops by Hardaway. Coahulla Creek, they were hot in that first quarter with the 4 3-pointers, and Crawley gives them an 11-point lead. Maria Crawley stepping up with that jumper. Reed, that pass is too much for Lumpkin, and another turnover for Coahulla Creek. So the Georgia High School Association is a voluntary nonprofit organization composed of over 450 public and private high schools. The GHSA administers regulations for region and state competition in 19 sports and 2 activities. Founded in 1908, the GHSA strives to promote good sportsmanship and fair play among its member schools. For more information, visit ghsa.net or follow @official GHSA on X, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Off the inbounds. Oh, what a spin move there by Boynton. Boynton gets the rebound, and Boynton gets another rebound. And Boynton puts up the shot, and she has got 7 rebounds already. And I think if you're Coahulla Creek, you've got to find a way to try to neutralize her in the paint, because she's getting any rebound she wants, and it is tough to stop. Can tend to be a defensive specialist that could also score, but that's why she was the tournament MVP last year. 6:12 left to go here in the first half. Leading scorers for Coahulla Creek, Presley Danton and Annie Reed, both with 6. Over to Woods. Bounce pass over to Danton. And a turnover by Stuckey. And back to Hardaway. So on the other side of the bracket, Columbia is hosting Tattnall County. Murray County is hosting Thompson. J-Bug. Over to Boynton, back out to Baldwin. It's going to go back to Coahulla Creek. This broadcast is brought to you by Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC, the Houston Clinic, and Coca-Cola. We want to thank our presenting sponsors for being there since our inception, and the new sponsors that help support what we do here at Georgia Alabama Sports Live. How about Rihanna Boynton? And that was just pulling down that board, and J-Bug, and she's going to go to the line for 2. Rihanna Boynton having herself a night on the glass. 8 rebounds. .542 left to go. Coahulla Creek, the 20th seed. They placed 5th place in their region. as Murray County, Sonoraville, Union County, North Murray, Ringgold, all making the playoffs. I mean, North Murray went 5-11 in the region, and they made the playoffs just because their strength of schedule went 16-14. Incredible to have 6 teams in the playoffs. Here comes Lumpkin, baseline, bounce pass to Stuckey, top of the key, Reed. Stuckey lobs it over to Danton. Reed over to Danton. Shot clock at 15. Reed splits the defenders. Lumpkin, pull up, jumper, no good. And chasing down that rebound, and a good play there by Amara Crowley. Gives the ball back to Hardaway. So this is the 3rd year in a row that Hardaway has hosted the Elite Eight. 2 years ago, they beat Holy Innocents Episcopal. We were here last year for that game against Columbia. And they're trying to reach their 4th Final Four, the defending 2A state champions. Crawley over to Baldwin. Baldwin got it tipped. J-Bug swings it over to Mims. Mims bobbles it but handles it right to Boynton. And a fadeaway jumper. Boynton gets contact, and she will go to the line for 2. Rihanna Boynton was inserted into the game against Carver right here at home. I believe I got to check and see how many games she has played. I believe it's 8. As I'm looking at the schedule, she missed that first shot. She's actually played 7. This is her 8th game. So I was right. Makes 1 of 2. And it's a football score. It's 28-14. Lumpkin drives, gets it pulled away, and we might end up getting a jump ball or a foul. Let's see what the refs say. Jump ball, it'll go back to Hardaway. And surprisingly, that's the first jump ball of the game. Marlena White checks back into the game. Coach Kelly Ellison, a fresh rotation of players. As Hardaway was the 5th overall seed. Is Mims for 3. No good in the hands of Reed. Reed over to Lumpkin. Lumpkin, Stuckey, no good. And White comes down with another rebound. Over to Baldwin. Baldwin with a spin move. Oh, that was a sweet move by Nicole Baldwin, and draws. Looks like it goes out of bounds. So Coahulla Creek doing a good job the last minute here, keeping Hardaway off the scoreboard, but they've got to come up with something. This swarming Hardaway defense has been a problem. And Zoe Pickard is going to come back into the game for Hardaway, the former Aaron Cone Bulldog. Same with Kamora Lance, who played at Double Churches. Reed will inbounds it to Lumpkin. Lumpkin, double, over to Stuckey. Stuckey trying to pass it inside, and it's stolen by Baldwin. Baldwin going coast to coast, puts up a shot and draws the foul. Nicole Baldwin did not have the numbers, but it doesn't matter. When you grab that steal and you going coast to coast, you're just trying to draw the foul. And Coahulla Creek just did not have the bodies to try to get back on defense. It was really one-on-one straight to the hole. Baldwin misses the first. 3:44 left to go here in the first half. Richard Holdridge here at the Kelly's Nest College Drive on the campus of Hardaway High School. And missed them both, but Picker comes down with a rebound. And then into the hands of Baldwin. Swings it over to J-Bug. Lobs it inside to Marlena White. And White ends up traveling. It'll go back to Coahulla Creek. So a fantastic job by the Lady Colts, keeping Hardaway off the scoreboard the last couple of minutes. But the Hardaway defense has been stifling. Reed. Stuckey. Back out to Reed. That was just too high and too hot to handle. So Coahulla Creek was up 12-7. Two 3-pointers by Annie Reed and 2 3-pointers by Presley Danton. It looked like Coahulla Creek was just going to shoot their way to try to win this game because they were shooting the lights out of the basketball. And now they have been ice cold. There's a long 2 by Baldwin. Rushing to get her own rebound. Good hustle by Nicole Baldwin. Back out to Lance. Over to Jayla Todd. Todd lets a 3-pointer fly. And it don't matter where the line is. That was a college range 3 by J-Bug. And it's now 31-14. Hardaway on top. Driving the lane is Reed. Over to Lumpkin. Swings it over to Stuckey. Stuckey, a little crossover trying to split the defenders. Lets a 3 fly by Lumpkin, no good. And Kimora Lance pulling down the rebound. Baldwin back over to Lance. Good ball movement. Lobs it into Pickard. Zoe gets tied up, and it's going to be a jump ball, but this time it will go back to Coahulla Creek. The Lady Colts out of Coahulla Creek in Class 2A Region 7, along with Murray County, Union County, Sonoraville, Ringgold, and North Murray, all making the playoffs. And also North Cobb Christians in their region, and they're in the private bracket. Or I'm not sure if they're in the private bracket, but they usually go to the private bracket. They have a great athletic program there in Ackworth. There's Lumpkin for a 3, and the shots are just not falling for Coahulla Creek here in the first half. What a pass to Mims, and Mims draws the foul. And going to the line will be Micaiah Mims. 1:43 left to go here in this first half. And Mims misses the first. Yeah, heard the sights and ahs, wishes she got that one back. But hey, when you're up 31-14, you just got to shake it off and just, hey, try to hustle, try to get your own offensive rebound. And that's the one thing about this team led by Coach Kelly Ellison. They're not going to quit. They are always going to hustle on every play. As they're coming out hot here in the first half, trying to reach the 4th straight Final Four. That's going to be a foul on Hardaway, puts them just outside of the bonus. That's their 4th team foul. Presley Danton. Bounce pass stolen by Lance. And Caden Stuckey almost stole that one. But Presley Danton, she came out the gate, scoring the first 6 points for Coahulla Creek. And since then, the shots have not fallen. Same with Andy Reed. As Baldwin trying to just take some time off this clock. Mims over to Lance. Lance back to Mims. Mims is wide open for a 3 and no good. And I'm trying to save it. Good save into the hands of Larkin Woods. And you got to be impressed with this Coahulla Creek defense. The last 3 minutes holding Hardaway to just 3 points. As Presley Danton hits a 3 and it finally comes through. She's got 9 points. It was going to be a matter of time before Coahulla Creek's shot started to fall. It's 31-17. Mims swings over to White. White on the baseline. Offensive foul. Little push off there by Marlena White. And Coahulla Creek can try to get some momentum going into the locker room if they could score here with the shot clock and the game clock practically even at .9 second differential. Stuckey Swings it over. Woods for three. And we have got a foul. Larkin Woods is going to go to the line for 3 foul shots. Big shout out to Jack Patterson, WRBL Sports Director in the building. Citywide Athletic Director, Muskogee County, Kendall Mills, also in the building. Sports Vision's DJ Jones in the building. You can catch myself, DJ and Thrift, on Sports Vision's every Monday through Friday from 6 to 9 on Sports Vision's 92.1 FM. Woods missed the first. She makes the second. The Final Four will be held at Legacy Arena in Douglasville. That will be the site for the 2A and 3A Final Fours. 2 of 3 made by Larkin Woods. Hardaway up by 12. Shot clock turned off. They can hold for the final shot of the half. Crawley, no good. And into the hands of Baldwin, another offensive rebound. Nicole Baldwin off the glass and in. What a nice shot there by Nicole Baldwin. 9 seconds. 6. Almost got it stolen there. Lumpkin, got to get it off. Woods throws up a prayer, no good. And the Hardaway Lady Hawks lead Coahulla Creek 33-19 at the half. As this is the GHSA 2A quarterfinal matchup. And we want to thank our sponsors, Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC, the Houston Clinic, and Coca-Cola. But this is a GHSA broadcast, and with that being said, the Georgia High School Association would like to thank its corporate partners for their valuable support of high school athletics and activities. AFLA Insurance, Georgia Electric Membership Corporation, Gatorade, Wilson, BSN Sports, the Atlanta Hawks, Mizuno, the Atlanta Braves, Subway, Sport Medicine South, the Atlanta Track Club, the NFHS Network, Regions Bank, Max Preps, GoFan, and the Georgia Public Broadcasting. We'll be back with the second half here in the GHSA Girls 2A quarterfinal matchup on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Hello, everybody. This is DJ Jones with the Sports Vision's morning show for the best in local, regional, and national sports news. Weekdays from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m.
You can find the Sports Vision's morning show on Facebook, YouTube. Also, you can listen to us on Apple and Spotify by typing in the Sports Vision's morning show, and download the Sports Vision's radio app right now in your app store today.
Sports Vision 92.1. We are your hometown sports guys.
Imagine a life-changing injury. Imagine the fear and unknown. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team, the only physicians in the area with advanced certification in orthopedic sports medicine, treats sports injuries with innovative techniques. The Houston Clinic has helped nearly 1 million athletes live without pain. Imagine getting back in the game. Imagine the best game of your life. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team.
A strong workout means a strong recovery. And with your Planet Fitness Black Card, you get access to 6 new amenities only at PF, like the Red Light Sauna and Polar Dry Plunge, both designed to reduce muscle soreness and relieve tension. Reset, rebound, and recover your muscles so you can do it all again tomorrow.
You gotta try this.
Join Planet Fitness today and get your first month free for just $1 down, $24.99 a month, no commitment. Deal ends March 13th.
New Black Card Spa amenities. Even stronger value.
or surprisingly great rates? Contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Carol Purdue in Phoenix City today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
For the big, for the small, the short, and the tall. Peacemakers. Risk takers. For the optimists. Pessimists. Exhibitionists. For long-distance love. For the far-sighted. Nearsighted. For introverts and extroverts. For the thinkers and the doers. For old friends. Coca-Cola. For everyone.
Big things are happening at Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika.
Get massive savings on our entire lineup of GMC Sierras and the all-new all-electric Sierra EV. Drive home a full-size GMC Sierra with over $14,250 off. Or go electric with up to $10,000 in savings on Sierra EV.
Buy today and you won't pay till May.
People from all over the USA buy from Glenn Smith Chevrolet.
Check us out 24/7 at glennsmith.com.
Get ready to smile.
Welcome back to the Hawks Nest College Drive, start of the second half. Hardaway will get the basketball. They lead 33-19. They were once down 12-7, and then they went on a 16-0 run. But Coahulla Creek has been able to hit some shots. They kept it close. And now Hardaway with the basketball. White into Boynton. Boynton, as always, getting doubled and triple teamed, and that's going to be a jump ball. And it will go to Coahulla Creek to start the second half. So the takeaways in the first half is Hardaway just shutting down Coahulla Creek defensively, forcing turnovers. Shots just started not to fall for Coahulla Creek. Annie Reed, who's got 6 points, to Lumpkin. And you could tell Coahulla Creek is a perimeter team. They like shooting the basketball. And then Annie Reed, she lets a three fly. Rebounded by Danton. Back out to Stuckey. Presley Danton kicks it over to Lumpkin. Corner three, no good. And poked out, trying to save it. And a good job by Crawley to throw it at the legs of Stuckey. And it will go back to Hardaway. And there was about a 3-minute period in that first half where Coahulla Creek held Hardaway to 3 points. But they could not capitalize. They were able to cut it to 12, but right now they trail by 14. Lance inside to White, stolen by Reed. That's her fourth steal. Annie Reed trying to get the tempo going. Back out to Lumpkin on the wing. Reed swings it over to Danton. Dan's the leading scorer for Coahulla Creek. Oh, what a pass to O'Neal right at that corner in the key. And it's back to a 12-point lead for Hardaway. J-Bug to Crawley. Amaria Crawley, who's a freshman. Over to White. Marlena White got it ripped away out of bounds, and it will go back to the Lady Colts. Coahulla Creek in a region that featured 6 teams make the playoffs. Out of Dalton. Last time this school came to Columbus, they took on the Columbus volleyball team in the quarters. As that's up and in by Ashlyn O'Neal, and she's got 6 points. And Coahulla Creek has cut it to 10. Boynton swings over to Mims. J-Bug. And that's going to be a turnover on Jayla Todd. And actually, that was a whistle for a timeout. So Hardaway up by 10. Timeout with 5:54 left to go here in the third quarter. We'll be back after this on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Carol Purdue in Phoenix City today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back. By the way, that was a very smart timeout by Coach Ellison, as Crawley off the inbounds, no good by Reed, because it looked like J-Bug was going to turn the ball over. Whistle was blown before she can handle the ball. Lumpkin off the glass, no good. Rihanna Boynton with her 9th rebound. Oh, what a pass to Baldwin. Great pass from Mims to Baldwin. And Hardaway up by 12. Bounce pass into O'Neal. O'Neal, she's starting to heat up in the post. Back to 10. Boynton gets it poked away and fighting for that rebound. But Stuckey ends up coming up with it. And look at them fighting for it. J-Bug, Stuckey. They're going to call a foul. That's going to be on Hardaway. We're going to get another timeout with 5:03 here in the third. Hardaway leading by 10 here in the 2A girls quarterfinal matchup, with a winner going to the Final Four. We're going to go ahead and keep it here. I think it's a 30-second timeout. We do have a score update as Josie in Augusta taking on Hart County, and they are leading in the third quarter 54-28. The winner of this game will take on the winner of that game this Friday at Legacy Arena in Douglasville. Hardaway met Josie in the Final Four last year. In fact, their last 3 victories in lieu of their championship, all 3 teams remaining in the quarters: Columbia, Murray County, and Josie. All right, Stuckey will inbounds. Back out to Danton. Lumpkin, pull back 3 off the glass, no good. J-Bug with a rebound, a long pass to Baldwin, up and in. Good court vision there by Jayla Todd. Hardaway back up by 12. O'Neal in the corner. Stuckey driving. Danton into Stuckey. Passes it over to Lumpkin. Lumpkin, good crossover. Good! With a hand in the face, too. Rihanna Boynton trying to block the shot. Greenlee Lumpkin gets on the board. And hey, how about that? Rihanna Boynton count the bucket. And she will go to the line for the N1. As soon as Coahulla Creek responded, Hardaway able to get a bucket on the other side of the court. And Aslyn O'Neal is going to sit as she is in foul trouble. Rihanna Boynton misses the shot. Here comes the Lady Colts. Annie Reed tipped. Almost stolen by Crawley. That's the thing, if you're Coahulla Creek, there's nothing open. Hardaway just disciplined on defense. Even when Coahulla Creek was making adjustments. Stuckey up, and what a shot there by Caden Stuckey. Had to lob that one as she had a hand in the face. And it's now a 10-point lead once again. Coahulla Creek has not cut it to single digits in a while. Mims for 3. No good. Good rebound there by Annie Reed. As Coahulla Creek trying to get back in this game. And that's right into the hands of Rihanna Boynton. 3-on-1. Boynton off the glass. No good. And Danton with a rebound as she falls to the ground. Gives it over to Lumpkin. I know that Coahulla Creek wanted a foul. And that's going to be a foul on Micaiah Mims. And Greenlee Lumpkin going to go to the line. And now Mims, see if she exits the game. We got a couple more subs coming in So this Hardaway team, yeah, they lost a lot last year. Michaela Johnson, Adasia Burrell, A.K. Shelton, Julia Johnson, Janiyah Hardy. That's 5 seniors. And you got Adasia Burrell, who won second team all-region for LaGrange College. You got A.K. Shelton doing her thing at Hampton University. Michaela Johnson over at the University of New Orleans. A lot of senior leadership from last year's team. But one thing about Coach Ellison's team, they don't rebuild, they reload. She has got a fresh crop of young players that have come up through her system, like a Maria Crawley, who's a freshman, like a Jayla Todd, Micaiah Mims, Kimora Lance. Mims into Marlena White. White off the glass, no good. And trying to save it was White into the hands of Reed. It's a 9-point lead for Hardaway. Annie Reed, corner, 3, Presley Danton, no good. And White ends up losing it. It actually was off of Coahulla Creek. And you can hear the grumblings from the Coahulla Creek fans. And there are a ton of fans here that made the trip from Dalton. We appreciate everybody in Dalton watching us on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Lance to J-Bug, top of the key. Little lob pass to Kimora Lance. Lance driving the baseline, back to J-Bug, driving the lane, puts up a floater. No good. Rihanna Boynton with her 10th rebound off the glass, and she'll go to the line for 2. Rihanna Boynton crashing the boards tonight. Her 8th game back after the injury. And I don't know if the voters of the GHSA or Max Preps was factoring in that Hardaway played most of the season without Rihanna Boynton, but I could tell you this is a much different team. And for a while they were ranked. It just goes to show anything can happen in the playoffs. Boynton makes it a 10-point lead. She makes them both. Coahulla Creek with the basketball. Annie Reed's been quiet. She had the 6 points in the first quarter. And since then, has not been able to get her shot off. Stuckey, little pump fake. Now to Annie Reed. Reed back to Stuckey. Stuckey lets a 3 fly. No good. Good hustle by Reed. Reed bounce pass Stuckey. Back to Reed. Corner 3. Oh, and it is good. A little friendly bounce for Annie Reed. She's got 9. And it's a 7-point lead for Hardaway. The closest it's been since the first quarter. And Marlena White's going to go to the line for 2. And we know that this Coahulla Creek team, you can never count them out. Very well coached. They got a young team led by Coach Chad Brewer, and they play in one of the toughest regions in 2A. When you got to face Murray County twice, Union County twice, Sonoraville, Ringgold, North Cobb Christian, North Murray. That is a gauntlet of a schedule if I ever seen one. And they were the 6th team to make it into the playoffs as a 20th seed. Marlena White makes 1 of 2. 9-point lead for the Lady Hawks. With the crowd chanting the defense. Back over to Danton. Stuckey thought about the 3. Danton, top of the key. Lumpkin almost got it stolen by Baldwin, and it goes off of Lumpkin's foot in Hardaway basketball. As we got Tony Reese from WTVM, so Jack and Tony here in the building. You know it's a big game when they're both here. Riri on the baseline. To Baldwin. J-Bug, top of the key. Back out. Mims for 3, no good. And Danton with a rebound. Trying to go fast. Stuckey trying to save it. Can't. And another turnover for Coahulla Creek. I tell you what, Coahulla Creek, they I've made some mistakes too, but they feel that they've got the shooters. And then with Ashlyn O'Neal, who's back into the game, she had foul trouble earlier. Rihanna Boynton's three is off. And Annie Reed, they got the shooters. Presley Danton, Annie Reed, Greenlee Lumpkin. And that shot was blocked. And that was almost stolen. Up, it's going to go back to Hardaway. And I think one thing Hardaway did was make the adjustments. Coahulla Creek came out on fire as we got 44 seconds left to go in the third. J-Bug lobs it to White. Marlana White off the glass and in. And an 11-point lead for Hardaway. Shot clock and game clock are pretty much identical. Maybe 1 second differential. Danton bounce pass to Stuckey. Stuckey into O'Neal. O'Neal gets it blocked by White. What a defensive stop by the defensive player of the year for the region. J-Bug, 16 seconds. Back out Mims. J-Bug. Looks like Hardaway will hold for the final shot. Here in the third. Mims for three. No good. White trying to hold on to that rebound out of bounds to Coahulla Creek with 0.6 seconds. Not sure what you could do with 0.6 seconds having to go the full length of the court. And that will do it for the third quarter. We got one more quarter to go here at the Hawks Nest College Drive. The Hardaway Lady Hawks up by 11, 8 minutes to go. Winner will go to the Final Four as you're watching the GHSA Girls Class 2A quarterfinal matchup on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
A strong workout needs a strong recovery. And with your Planet Fitness Black Card, you get access to 6 new amenities only at PF, like the Red Light Sauna and Polar Dry Plunge, both designed to reduce muscle soreness and relieve tension. Reset, rebound, and recover your muscles so you can do it all again tomorrow.
You gotta try this.
Join Planet Fitness today and get your first month free for just $1 down, $24.99 a month, no commitment. Deal ends March 13th.
New Black Card Spa amenities. Even stronger value.
Welcome back here, start of the fourth quarter. Hardaway with the basketball. Nicole Baldwin over to J-Bug in the corner. Passes it to Baldwin. Coahulla Creek in their zone defense. White bounce pass Baldwin. Baldwin into Rihanna Boynton and a foul on Coahulla Creek. Make sure you like us on Facebook and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Final Four will be on Friday at the Legacy Arena in Douglasville on the inbounds. And that's going to be stolen by Presley Danton. Coahulla Creek trying to keep it to single digits. Annie Reed for three, no good. Danton with a rebound. Oh, what a pass to Stuckey. Just couldn't handle it. And it will go back to the Lady Hawks. And with a three-point shooting from Coahulla Creek, they're never out of it. Once those shots start to fall, and they feel like they got a chance in this game. J-Bug drives her White. White double, fadeaway jumper, back of the iron, no good. And another rebound for Presley Danton. And back to Hardaway again. So Coahulla Creek knows they just got to stop the turnovers. Otherwise, they'd be right in it. I mean, they're only down by 11. They've had golden opportunities here to cut the lead even more. J-Bug in the corner. Lobs it to Crawley. Crawley, shot off the glass, no good. And Stuckey with a rebound. Stuckey trying to go coast to coast, swings it over to Danton. Bounce pass to Stuckey, controls it. Lumpkin bumps, no foul call. It was just a good bump there by Baldwin. Baldwin no good, out of bounds to Coahulla Creek. Yeah, Baldwin was going for the steal. They were both going after the ball, and they bumped each other, which the refs swallowed the whistle there, which was the right call. Here comes Annie Reed over to Danton. That's been the backcourt trio. Actually, Danton, Reed, and Lumpkin. They play with 3 guards as O'Neal gets fouled. This team looks like they like playing guard play. I know Coach Brewer prides himself with the guard play for Coahulla Creek. And one thing they could do is they could shoot the lights out of the basketball. Marlena White coming into the game. And Rihanna Boynton checks out. And O'Neal misses the second. So it's a 10-point lead for Hardaway. 6:19 left to go here in the game. White. That's going to be a foul on the Lady Colts. Coahulla Creek out of Dalton, Georgia. Up in North Georgia. Not quite at the Tennessee border. That's Ringgold. But Dalton's right there. Baldwin to Mim. Swings it over to J-Bug. White back over to Baldwin. Dumps it over to White. White. Stuckey gets tied up for a jump ball. And now with Coahulla Creek down by 10 with 6 minutes to go, they could cut it to single digits. Larkin Woods going to check back into the game as O'Neal is going to rest. I think Coach Brewer wants to try to get those guards going. Reed over to Stuckey in the corner. Stuckey drives, puts up a shot, and count the bucket. What a shot by Caden Stuckey on the foul. And Coahulla Creek could cut it to 7. What an incredible shot by Caden Stuckey. And misses the free throw. It's a 6-point lead, or an 8-point lead for Hardaway. Mims on the wing, back to J-Bud, and Coach Ellison wants a timeout. 5:37 left to go in this game. Hardaway leading Coahulla Creek by 8 here in the GHSA 2A class of the quarterfinals on Georgia.
For the big, for the small, the short, and the tall. Peacemakers, risk takers. For the optimists, pessimists, exhibitionists. For long distance love. For the farsighted, nearsighted. For introverts and extroverts. For the thinkers and the doers. For old friends. Coca-Cola. For everyone.
And welcome back here to the Hawks Nest on College Drive on the campus of Hardaway High School. 44-36 is your score. Hardaway on top with the ball. Up by 8, 5:32 left to go in this game. Over to Crawley, misses the shot. Rebounded by Reed. And Coahulla Creek going to try to draw up a play, try to make this game tight by taking some time off the clock. Oh, almost stolen. Lumpkin lets a 3 go. That shot is no good. And rebounded by Woods. Good offensive rebound there by Larkin Woods, but stolen by Kimora Lance with 5 minutes to go. Lance, Mims thought about the 3. Back to Lance, top of the key. Swings it over to J-Bug. And J-Bug loses the ball out of bounds, and it will go back to the Lady Colts. Coahulla Creek, the 20th seed. coming into this game. Was able to win on at home against Franklin County in the Sweet 16. Hardaway was able to defeat Carver. As Reed back out to Lumpkin, top of the key. Lumpkin blocked by Rihanna Boynton. You try driving in the post, Rihanna can make you pay, but it will remain Lady Colts basketball. Danton off the inbounds. Tipped away, stolen by Lance. And that was too far, and Lumpkin comes up with a steal. I think Hardaway should have slowed that one down. Pull-up jumper, that's blocked by White. How about Marlena White with a big block? J-Bug lobs it to Riri. And that's going to be a foul on Stuckey. With 4:13 left to go. And you got Hardaway with the basketball, up by 8. Trying to put this game away, but Coahulla Creek, they are just not going away. Rihanna Boynton off the glass and in. Off the inbounds, and it's a 10-point lead for Hardaway. 4 minutes remaining here in the game. Reed over to Danton. Reed swings it over to Lumpkin. Lumpkin, a long pass to Danton on the baseline. Bounce pass to Reed for 3, and that is no good. That was a good look by Annie Reed, just could not fall. And Lance over to J-Bug. J-Bug, pull up 3, no good. Rebounded by Rihanna Boynton, up and in. And that's 12 rebounds for Rihanna Boynton. A big bucket to put Hardaway up by 12. Lumpkin for 3, no good. And Mims pulls down the board. And now Hardaway, Coach Ellison just telling them to slow it down, take time off this clock. Here comes J-Bug, over to Lance. White gets it, jumper, and that is good by Marlena White. And it's a 14-point lead for the Lady Hawks. And now the crowd chanting defense. Reed, bounce pass, Lumpkin for 3 is good. Greeny Lumpkin cuts the lead to 11, timeout, 2:38 left to go here in this game. The winner will be playing in Douglasville on Friday in the Final Four. Back after this on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Big things are happening at Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika.
Chevy Silverado and Traverse are ready for your driveway. Drive home today a full-size powerhouse Chevy Silverado with up to $13,000 off. Or get a loaded Traverse, the roomy Chevy SUV with third-row seating, and enjoy up to $6,500 off.
Buy today and you won't pay till May.
Smart people from all over the USA buy from Glenn Smith Chevrolet.
Online 24/7 at glennsmith.com.
Get ready to smile.
.238 left to go in this game. Hardaway leading Coahulla Creek by 11. Over in the other bracket, Josie leading Hart County. And then you got Columbia hosting Tattnall County and Murray County, the runner-up from last year, taking on Thompson. Hardaway with the basketball. Coahulla Creek has got to get a stop here. J-Bug with it. And she gets swarmed and back over to White, and that will be a traveling violation on Marlena White. And Coahulla Creek did their job. They were able to get a stop, and now they can cut it back to single digits with 2:33 left to go. But the question is, when do you start playing the foul game? As Reed calling up the plays, over to Lumpkin. Lumpkin had that big 3 last possession. Bounce pass to Reed. Reed was trying to drive the lane. Good swarming defense by Hardaway. Now back to Stuckey, top of the key, and trying to lob it in. Lumpkin ends up getting it and blocked by Rihanna Boynton. That's block number 5. And that's stolen by Reed. If anything, just keeps the time going as the shot clock resets. There's a three-pointer by Presley Danton, and Rihanna Boynton with rebound number 13. Have yourself a game on the boards, Riri. 50-39 is your score. This is the 3rd straight year the Hardaway has hosted the Elite Eight in this gymnasium. We were here 2 years ago when they beat Holy Innocents Episcopal. Last year, beating Columbia. And now they are 2 minutes away from going to their 4th straight Final Four. Rihanna Boynton, and a block by number 30, Alice Norton. And Riri gets fouled on the shot, and she's going to go to the line for 2. With 1:45 left to go in this game. This place can feel it, but they got to finish the job. The first shot is good by Rihanna Boynton. This is her 8th game back. And she makes them both. It's a 13-point lead for the Lady Hawks. Lumpkin across the timeline. Bounce pass into Stuckey. That pass was intended to Norton, and a turnover for Hardaway. Hardaway will get it back. Turnover for Coahulla Creek. Over to J-Bug, and J-Bug trying to give it up. Coahulla Creek trying to foul. Over to White. White off the glass and in. And Hardaway drew it to perfection to avoid getting fouled, and now they're up by 15. And you get the sense that they could pull away in this game, but Coahulla Creek still jacking up 3, saying we're not done. That's what got them to this point all season long. They have great three-point shooters, just they were hot in the beginning of the game, and then the shots just weren't falling in the second half. Timeout with 1:15 left to go here in this game. Hardaway leading by 15 over the 20th seed Coahulla Creek. The winner will more than likely face Josie in the Final Four. As I trying to get a score update, Josie was up big against Hart County over there in Augusta. Got another team from Augusta in this quarterfinal matchup as Thompson taking on Murray County. 1:15, we're going to go ahead and keep it here. Just want to remind you, we do have some other games going on today. We've got Brookstone Calvary soccer. We got Jordan Hardaway baseball. Don't forget tomorrow, Thrift and I will have our Glenn Smith show live from the showroom at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC. And then the start of Border Wars. Cannot wait. The championship and consolation game will be at Synovus Park. Hardaway with the basketball, 1:15. Mims will inbounds to J-Bug. J-Bug, Reed, trying to avoid the trap, gets fouled by Lumpkin. That's going to put Jayla Todd at the line. Hardaway, the defending 2A state champions. They beat Murray County in the championship game in Macon last year. As Jayla Todd makes the first. J-Bug makes them both. 17-point lead for Hardaway. Lumpkin. And the refs going to try to reset that shot clock as they heard the buzzer. Although it had no effect on the shot clock. I think the buzzer just went off. They're going to restart the play. This place is about to erupt in about a minute. And right now with 1:10, if you're Coahulla Creek, you just got to hope the shots fall, and you just got to hope when you foul that Hardaway's missing at the line. Because right now, up by 17, you could start playing the percentages. Reed over to Guffey, who's checking in the game for the first time. Stuckey, back out to Stuckey. Stuckey trying to break the press. Over to Danton. Danton tries to lob a pass over to Guffey. But how about Stuckey for three? Caden Stuckey makes it a 16-point game with 50 seconds left to go. Timeout. We'll take 1-2 as you're watching the GHSA Girls 2A quarterfinal matchup here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
A strong workout needs a strong recovery. And with your Planet Fitness Black Card, you get access to 6 new amenities only at PF, like the Red Light Sauna and Polar Dry Plunge, both designed to reduce muscle soreness and relieve tension. Reset, rebound, and recover your muscles so you can do it all again tomorrow.
You gotta try this.
Join Planet Fitness today and get your first month free for just $1 down, $24.99 a month, no commitment. Deal ends March 13th.
New Black Card Spa amenities. Even stronger value.
Welcome back. Hardaway with the ball, 50 seconds left. By the way, Josie defeated Hart County, so they are back in the Final Four. The #1 overall seed, the winner of this game, will take on Josie on Friday in Douglasville. There might be a score discrepancy. It is a 15-point game for Hardaway. They might have changed a 3 to a 2. That's a 5-second violation on Hardaway. And Coahulla Creek, with 50 seconds, you got to get a quick 3 and go for the foul. Back out to Reed. Reed, Stuckey. Over to Reed. Baseline. Stuckey. High pass for Reed. Tipped. And right around, Guffey gets it. Precious time is coming off the clock if you're Coahulla Creek. Danton, and Danton traveled. There was nothing there. Swarming defense by Hardaway. Hardaway's not going to give you anything. They're not going to let you try to get your way back in this game with threes and play the foul game. Over to J-Bug, and that's a quick foul by Reed. 26 seconds left to go. And J-Bug can put a bow on this one. And it looks like we're going to see Hardaway and Josie in the Final Four once again. That was a close game last year. Josie was the defending 2A champions, and they were ranked #1 all season long, and Hardaway made a statement last year. But now the tables have turned, and Josie is ranked #1, and Hardaway's the defending champions. Stuckey. Little lob pass to Reed. Reed got away with a travel. Back to Reed. Throws up a heave-ho into the hands of Guffey. Guffey no good. Oh, bodies colliding on the floor. 4.6 seconds. And we got a slow player getting up. And hopefully she's going to be okay. That's Makai Mims. But she is going to walk it off. And Coach Ellison, her teammates giving her high fives. Just got to get ready for that next game. There's a shot. Reed is good. But the Hardaway Lady Hawks are going back to the Final Four for the 4th straight time, as they will face Josie Friday night in Douglasville. You got to give credit to Coahulla Creek for coming in here and giving Hardaway a game. The Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands Player of the Game is Rihanna Boyton. Another defensive effort with the rebounds, the block shots, and the points. Congratulations to the Hardaway Lady Hawks. As we are going to go ahead and take a break, we'll try to get an interview with Coach Kelly Ellison. Back after this on Georgia, Alabama Sports Live. All right, welcome back. We're here with Coach Kelly Ellison. Coach, 4 times in a row that your team has made it to the Final Four. How does it feel?
It feels great. I mean, like each time is different because it's a different team. So I'm just very proud of them. We worked really, really hard because at the beginning it was rough, but they've been putting in work. They've been listening. And so I'm just very excited. I'm very proud of our girls.
Absolutely, Coach. This Coahulla Creek team, they came out to play. They came out, started making shots. Mm-hmm. They were up by 5. What did you tell your team to try to make adjustments and able to pull away, go on a 16-0 run?
Well, the Coahulla Creek team, they're very well coached. We knew that they were going to hit some threes. They're great shooters, so we knew we just had to weather the storm and keep playing our game.
Absolutely. All right. Back in the Final Four, the defending 2A champions. The talk all season long was the rankings, that they had you ranked around 11, and then when you won the region, they bumped you up to 5. Right. But all the teams in front of you are still playing. Josie actually beat Hart County, so that will be your next opponent. They are the #1 overall team. This is a rematch of the Final Four matchup last year. Yes. Have you been able to compare the team that Josie had last year to this year, and what are you looking forward to with that matchup in Douglasville?
Well, of course, we take it one game at a time, but we also, look ahead a little bit. In Josie, they still have some strong players. They're returning their point guard, who's a great player, their post player, so they have a lot of talent, but we're just going to, do what we do, watch the film, and try to get ready.
Well, Coach, congratulations once again.
Thank you.
4 consecutive trips to the Final Four. And I know the Hardaway fans are going to be packing Legacy Arena in Douglasville.
Yes,
and we can't wait to see you guys. 1 o'clock on Friday,
yes, everybody come out, please.
Absolutely. Coach Kelly Ellison of the Hardaway Lady Hawks, 4 straight trips to the Final Four. We're going to go ahead and take a break. We're going to wrap up this broadcast here on Georgia, Alabama Sports Live.
Big things are happening at Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika.
Chevy Silverado and Traverse are ready for your driveway. Drive home today a full-size powerhouse Chevy Silverado with up to $13,000 off. Or get a loaded Traverse, the roomy Chevy SUV with third-row seating, and enjoy up to $6,500 off.
Buy today and you won't pay till May.
Smart people from all over the USA buy from Glenn Smith Chevrolet.
Online 24/7 at glennsmith.com.
Get ready to smile.
And welcome back to the Hawks Nest. Hardaway going to the Final Four, fourth straight time in a row. And I got a special guest on this post game. It's Coach Jonathan Gordon of the Calvary Knights. And Coach,
how you doing, man?
I'm doing great. You sounded terrific on the broadcast on the GIAA for Pacelli's three-peat.
Appreciate it, dog.
Now Hardaway has a chance to go back-to-back.
Absolutely.
And they will be playing Josie. You got a chance to watch them today. I'm not going to say they were tested. Coahulla Creek was coming out and making shots. They did cut it to single digits, but what impressed you the most about Hardaway today?
Just their relentless energy on defense, especially. I think, obviously, we saw that this team today could really shoot the ball. We had a lot of girls that can shoot from everywhere. You saw the rotation. Once Hardaway picked up on what they can do, the rotations on defense was great. Obviously, J-Bug at the center at the point guard position was really controlling the pace and pushing the pace when need be, knowing when to slow it down, and obviously Rhiannon is a beast in the post. So.
Yeah, no question about it, Coach. And I know that we are looking forward to that matchup on Friday at Legacy Arena in Douglasville, taking on Josie. This is a rematch of the Final Four matchup last year. I remember watching this game, and Josie was the defending 2A champions, and this was a very close game last year. What are you looking forward to that matchup against Josie for the second time in a row?
I haven't seen Josie play this year. I actually didn't get to see the Final Four game last year, but I am looking forward to it. I'm definitely going to watch this year. I believe Josie was the team. They had a lot of big men, right? They had a lot of big girls.
Yeah, they did. They were the number one ranked team.
Right. Are those girls returned from last year? Do you know?
They had some girls that returned.
Okay.
Some all already graduated.
Well, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing it. I think Hardaway is bringing in. So they got a lot of firepower on the bench. I know Kim Ellison, that was formerly at Brookstone and went to the state championship when Taylor Williams was there.
Absolutely.
She's now assistant coach over here with her sister, Kelly. And between them two, and also, a lot of people don't know this, but Kim and Kelly are my cousins.
Oh, wow.
They're my cousins. And so my aunt's over there as well.
Nice.
They have a power group over there that just, I think, with Kim watching film, her offensive mind and Kelly's defensive mind, when they come together, it's going to be hard for any team to game plan against Hardaway.
Well, Coach, thank you for joining us on the post-game show, and I believe this puts a bow on the basketball broadcast this season on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
It was a good one, man. I'm looking forward to next year.
Absolutely, and looking forward to seeing you and the Calvary Knights on the court as well.
We're going to be back and better, baby.
Absolutely. All right, want to thank Chris Gates, producer extraordinaire. Also, a big shout-out to Thrift Behringer. Could not make it on the broadcast. Hope you're feeling better, and we love you, and we know we can't wait to hear you on the broadcast next time. Have a great night, everybody, and we will see you next year as we're signing off. Basketball season comes to a close here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.